So give my girl some grace. Kiara did say like she kind of felt like her mother was a little weak because she didn't understand why her mother stood by a man that was literally physically abusing her and let her work herself literally to the bone while he did nothing. You guys, this book here was a page turner, okay? If you have never read a book by this author, I highly suggest that this should be the book that you start with, okay? Sierra LaShawn did not come to play. It was so real that I hurried up and I went to Amazon and I tried to find this woman's Facebook. I tried to find her Instagram so that I could keep up with her book releases. I was extremely unsuccessful in my attempts. So if anyone could get me connected with this author, I would truly appreciate it. As you see, this book is called Pregnant by My Cousin's Fiancé. And at first I was like, I really hope this is not going to be something tacky. Like, I hope it's not going to be someone that is plotting on their cousin's fiance and they're being a hater and they're literally just jealous about the cousin's life. This was not that. Okay. Kiera is only 15 years old. Kiera likes being in the streets. Kiera likes to drink and have a good time. She likes to be around the men that she considers attractive. And by men, I will say like 17, 18. So it wasn't a crazy age gap. So let me start off by saying that. Now, she enjoys hanging out with her cousin, Brittany, right? Her and Brittany are borderline inseparable. Brittany does have a job, so there are times when Brittany's not around because Brittany is 17. A lot of times they use each other as a scapegoat too, like when they're like, oh, let's go ahead and go to this party, but go ahead and tell your mother that you're staying at my house because she's not gonna let us go if she sits here and knows that we're going out again tonight and we just went out last weekend. So I thought that was cute that they were trying to cover for each other. Kiera, she goes to a get together. Okay, she goes to a party. Everything is cool. Everything seems to be okay at first until it was not okay. And usually I feel like there's like a series of things going consistently good for a person in a book before it goes downhill. Kiara got no damn breaks. She got not a break throughout this entire book. It was like a series of unfortunate events for this girl. From the very beginning, she went through, and trigger warning, because it does mention SA. So she was she was molested at a very young age. I believe she was only 10 by a cousin in the family. And luckily, her grandmother was there and supported her in the aftermath. Now, the aftermath got bloody of that. Um, the cousin was a problem child. Like the cousin was a problem child to the point where no one wanted this boy around. He was really that kid in the family that always got sent off and got sent away because he was always doing something he had no business. So seeing the grandmother support Kiara, I was so happy that she wouldn't have to sit here and plead her case and try to prove that she was truly the victim that she was, without giving too much away. Kiara found herself a victim of assault again in that way, and it is by none other than her cousin's booting. And the way this man was described, I'm sorry, there was nothing that seemed attractive about this young man. It seemed like his character was shady. He was kind of always with women up in his face, other girls up in his face, despite the fact that he was in a relationship with Brittany. He just really didn't care. Who is this character? It's none other than Big Marcus, okay? Whenever someone's name starts with big something, I always be knowing like this individual is going to be a problem. And he was a big problem throughout the entire book. Big Marcus, not only did he assault this girl, he would call her and taunt her on some. So when you gonna let your boyfriend Michael know that that's not his baby? When you gonna let this? It wasn't bad enough that he assaulted this girl and she ended up pregnant. It was like he got off on knowing that he not only had her cousin, but that he had assaulted her as well. Big Marcus was a mess. And I was so scared for Kiara because I'm like, what is going to happen to her relationship with her cousin when her cousin realizes? Because her cousin is head over heels in love with this man. Like, she knows the man is nothing to write home about, but she still is not trying to walk away from this man. And those can be some of the worst relationships to sit back and watch when you know the person is no good, but the person who's with the person who's no good, they're gonna find every excuse. I was like, if she chooses this man over Kiara, I am going to be pissed. I finished the book. I absolutely adored the character Michael. Michael was he was everything I wanted him to be. Michael was the supportive partner. He was an amazing father. Michael was he was amazing. Now, Kiara's parents, I was indifferent in how I felt about them. I think I felt like I wanted them to either show her more support when she found out that she was pregnant or at least be more of a active role for her. I know her father was abusive, so I wasn't expecting nothing from him. Like, it was already stated that her father was physically abusive to the mother, and there was even a part in the book when Kiara had mentioned, and mind you, she is 15, so give my girl some grace. Kiara did say like she kind of felt like her mother was a little weak because she didn't understand why her mother stood by a man that was literally physically abusing her and let her work herself literally to the bone while he did nothing. Um, Kiara just kind of vowed, like, I'll never be that woman. Like, I'm not going to be the woman that's getting physically abused. But she also said that her mother was very old fashioned in the aspect of you don't leave your husband, you work through your marriage, and you just figure it out. And I was on board with Kiara, like, yeah, girl, we don't do that around here. Oh my gosh. I absolutely really enjoyed this book. I did see in the author's bio on Amazon, I saw that she mentioned that she is in the process of working on Pregnant by My Cousin's Fiancé 2. I cannot wait to see what happens in part two. I know this book is a few years old, so I don't know when part two is coming, but I'm super excited for it. Like I said, I was not able to locate this author's Instagram, Facebook, or even an email to be able to reach out and be able to try and say, like, girl, when's part two coming? Or even to just be able to show love to the book. So if anyone knows her contact information, drop it below for me because I definitely want to tell homegirl that she did her thing. So thank you so much for watching this review. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you have not already. I have a bunch of book reviews coming. If you're watching this review, chances are my novella is dropping any day now. As you can see, it is available on Amazon. It's only 99 cents. So go ahead and check it out. Hit the like button, leave me a comment, and I look forward to seeing you in the next book review. Bye.